Hey guys, Logfog here and welcome to another FIFA 20 video, and today guys I'm going to be leaking you the first team of the season cards and first potential SBCs that we will see this coming Friday when the community team of the season and the EFL team of the season does kick off. We've got quite a few things to talk about in this video. As you can see, we are looking at the new sort of promo screen when you log into Ultimate Team. This is what you will now see, and obviously the first thing that you were drawn attention to is the team of the season card, which I am starting to grow into like a little bit more now. And you can see position CDM and Brazil. Now this is going to be one of three players. I'm going to be Casemiro of Real Madrid, Fernandinho Manchester City, or Lucas Leiva of Lazio. Now, all three of those could technically get in. I think Leiva and Casemiro deserve to be in there. Fernandinho does not deserve to be in teams, in my opinion. He's been a great player over the years, but I watched him a lot this season, and he hasn't even played that much at CDM. I think most games he's actually played at centre-back this season, which obviously is his natural position and stuff like that. But anyway, leaving that aside, they will not, I know EA very well over the years of playing this game. They will not advertise on their promo screen Lucas Leiva team of the season card. They just won't. This will be Casemiro who they're advertising. He will probably be the highest rated team of the season card, I think, for this first team of the season. I think it'll be like a 95 or 96 rated. It will definitely be him. I mean, Lucas Leiva still may get in, but they won't advertise him as like the main kind of big card for this promo, because obviously a lot more people are excited by the name Casemiro than they are Lucas Leiva. Like, you know, that's just the way that it is, unfortunately. But obviously, I'm also going to draw your attention to a few other things on this video. The first thing I want to draw your attention to, I'm going to put red circles around these as well so you kind of know what I'm talking about, is towards the bottom right corner, but like the full bottom right, you got two logos there of the EFL and like a world badge type of thing. These are our full indication as to what team of the season that we can expect this Friday. Now, of course, we obviously knew that the community was coming. A few people might get mixed up and maybe think maybe is the two other team of the seasons coming alongside. No, it'll just be the one other team of the season in the EFL. So it's going to be the exact same as last year, and I'm guessing then the following week from that, it'll be the Premier League along with the Saudi League, and basically having like a major league alongside a smaller league for every single week on a Friday, which is obviously pretty cool. But then if you go to the top left, one interesting thing which is really, really cool that we didn't have last year is this year for the community team of the season and the EFL team of the season, we're actually going to be able to earn those cards available in FUT Champions Red player picks. Now, we couldn't do this last year. The first time that EA allowed us to try and get team of the season cards in Red FUT Champions picks was for the Premier League and the Saudi League team season. They didn't do it for the community or for the EFL, but this year, with the FUT Champions badge being in there, it's a full indication. It can't mean anything else. That'll be an indication to show that those players that go into community team of the season this Friday will be available to get in FUT Champions Red picks the following week. So make sure you got your FUT Champions tokens all available and stuff. I have myself, so yeah, FUT Champions this weekend, which should be pretty interesting. Now, the two other interesting things about this video, the first one I'm going to talk about is the bottom left corner, which is the Morse code. Now, you can go into like various sites online where you can like type in this code and see what it comes up with, and this is what it comes up with, and this is what's got me the most excited about this whole thing. Now, it's generated to a date, Saturday, March 22nd, 2014. Now, there was two interesting things I found interesting about this date. Obviously, it's going to be something to do with football related. Two interesting games took place on that date. The first one was that Chelsea beat Arsenal 6-0 at home, and Oscar, who now plays in the CSL, scored 2 goals on that date. I think Schürrle scored, Salah as well, when he used to play for Chelsea, scored one of his very few goals there as well. So it could potentially mean a player moments or a flashback Oscar to that particular date where he scored 2 goals against Arsenal in a 6-0 win or something. But what I think it's more likely to, which has me unbelievably excited, is on the same date, Liverpool played Cardiff City away and beat them 6-3. And guess what? Luis Suarez, my favourite player of all time, scored a hat-trick on that date. And Martin Skrtel scored 2 goals. I don't think Martin Skrtel's in FIFA anymore. If EA released a Martin Skrtel player moments code on that Suarez one, I'm done. I'm completely gone. So I'm really, really hoping we get like a 94 or 95 rated player moments, like maybe like a 96 rated previous team of the season Luis Suarez SBC. Can you imagine that? It'd be unbelievably expensive, but you know, forget about the rest of the team of the season. Luis Suarez is going to be the main focal point for me if he does get that card. So for me, there's too much of a coincidence for that not to either be Suarez or Oscar. I think it's more likely to be Suarez out of the two of them. Could still well be Oscar. I'd be fuming if it was Oscar, by the way, but it's going to be one of those two. So I do expect on that Friday to get something like a player moment or maybe a flashback, Luis Suarez or Oscar. And it would make sense to give us like a flashback Suarez because he is sadly coming towards the end of his career and stuff like that. And I think, you know, one of those two variations, whether it be a player moment or a flashback, would be fantastic. And I'd absolutely love that. But anyway, let's get on to the other part of potential other team of the season cards that could be confirmed. Now, you will see towards the bottom right-hand corner, you see like a corner flag situation. I've got an interesting thought to this. Let me explain. Okay, so obviously Liverpool played Barcelona last season in the Champions League, and they got beat at the Nou Camp, but at Anfield, Liverpool won, was it 4-0? Yeah, it was 4-0 at home that we beat them. Divock Origi scored 2 goals in that game, and as you see on the corner flag, there is the numbers 2 and 7. Numbers 2 and 7 are the shirts of Divock Origi, and obviously one of the goals that he did score was from a corner, the classic, you know, from Trent Alexander-Arnold, the corner taken quickly. But what's also interesting is, with the corner flag being the number 72 or 27, whatever way you want to look at it, let's just say, for example, Origi scores in the 79th minute, and in the 7th minute of the game. So he scores in the 7th minute, the first goal of the match, and he scores the final goal of the match in the 79th minute. You minus those two numbers, you get the number 72. And Origi wears the shirt 27. Now, I've seen a lot of people on Twitter this year been talking about, you know, them wanting to have a player moment Divock Origi back to like his Champions League final or back to that fantastic game against Barcelona. Is that too much of a coincidence? I don't know. What the other thing 27 could be is that also Moses Simon of Nantes, who of course was one of the players. Hopefully I didn't say the other word then. Hopefully I did say Nantes and not Nantes. Yeah, he of course is in the voting for this year's team of the season for the community, and I think quite a few people have been voting for him, and because he's got the shirt number 27, maybe he could get into team of the season. That'd be very, very interesting. And also another thing that I did find was actually, who knows, maybe this might be Fernandinho on the promo screen, because there's also the numbers 52 or 25, whatever way you want to look at it. When I typed in numbers 52, I couldn't find a famous player, or I couldn't find one of the community players that wears the shirt number 52, but I could find a player that wears the shirt number 25, and that was Fernandinho. Now, with the final number 35, I couldn't find a player that has the number 35. I couldn't find a player that has the number 53. That's the only thing that I couldn't find out for this video, and I thought, and then I just had to go on and make the video and try and see maybe if any of you guys have thought I found any information on that. But that is pretty much everything I've been able to gather, and it's got me very, very excited for team of the season. They're the few things that we can expect. So some sort of player moments SBC certainly on the Friday or maybe over the weekend. The ability to be able to get these Cotton Foot champions is going to be nice, and the likelihood is that, well, obviously the first guaranteed team of the season will be either Lucas Leiva, Casemiro, Fernandinho. It looks like maybe we might get that Origi SBC, or is that too much of like a far-fetched kind of thinking method? Is it more likely just to be Moses Simon team of the season instead? Who knows? But man, I'm excited. I'm sure EA will give us some more stuff tomorrow as well in terms of like clues to look out for. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.